The Great Temple of Abu Simbel. The Great Temple of Abu Simbel was completely carved out of the rock. Its facade, trapezoidal in form to mimic the pylon, is preceded by a terrace decorated with a series of upright statues of Horus and Ramses II. The facade is adorned with four colossal statues carved into the rock representing Ramses II seated and looking eastward. Around the king's legs are statues of queens, princesses, and princes. The facade is dominated by a row of capons greeting the rising sun. Above the entrance is a niche containing a statue of hawk-headed god Ra-Hawrakhti. The entrance leads to a large hall, the ceiling of which rests on two rows of four Osirian pillars. In this hall, the reliefs are exceptionally well preserved. The eastern reliefs represent two nearly symmetric scenes of the pharaoh smiting his enemies. On the northern wall, one can admire the detailed composition of the famous Battle of Kadesh, in which Ramses II confronted the Hittites in the 5th year of his reign. As for the scenes of the southern wall, they show, from left to right, the king on his chariot attacking the Asian fortress, killing a Libyan enemy, and finally triumphant atop of his chariot. Off of the grand hall a series of rooms called treasure rooms. Most likely it was here that the most precious articles of the temple had been stored. The back door of the hall leads to a room with four pillars. The north and the south walls of this room are decorated with scenes of worship of the divine. The worship of the divine gods. It then leads to a rectangular vestibule containing three sanctuaries. In the middle one, four statues are carved into the rock representing from left to right Tah, Amun-Ra, Ramses II, and Ra-Hawrakhti. As Emilia Edwards, who visited the site in 1874, noticed for the first time the three statues of the right are completely illuminated by rays of the sun. From the entrance of the temple on October 21 and February 22 every year, currently on October 21 and February 22. The small temple of Abu Simbel. The small temple of Abu Simbel is located 150 meters to the north of the great temples. Its facade 12 meters high, is decorated with 6 colossi, each reaching nearly 10 meters high. 4 represent Ramses II to represent his royal wife Nefertari, to whom the temple is dedicated. Statues of the royal couple's children are carved on the both sides of their legs. The princesses on the king's side and the princesses on the queen's. The entrance leads to a hall with 6 Assyrian pillars. Its walls are adorned with scenes of the offering and worship to the deities of honor. In the temple, to the west of the hall are 3 doors leading to a vestibule from which his sanctuary is accessed. The ladder is decorated on the back wall with a sculpture of the cow goddess Hathor protecting Ramses II. My regards.